The smaller your stroke, and the more you lift upward, the harder it is to loop. Such a motion doesn't generate enough power. Borrow the power from pushing off with your legs. The combined power of waist rotation and leg drive is what makes it strong. The greater the power, the more you can penetrate the sponge and rubber, and the more you can neutralize the spin. The more you just lift upward like this, the more wrong it actually is. It won't cancel the spin. So instead, we change it into pressing forward. First, without adding friction. It will definitely go into the net. Here I didn't add friction. I just pressed the power forward. Now when I press forward, I push with my legs and rotate my waist. But I still don't add friction. See, the arc comes out. The power is there. There's no spin. But it clears the net. I've got the power. Now if I add some wrist rotation and friction, what happens? There's an arc. Adding friction with wrist rotation, snapping it a bit, gives you power, spin, and arc. Did I lift upward? I even pressed forward. Did I lift upward? So neutralizing spin doesn't come from stroke direction. It comes from body coordination. Let the ball stay on the racket longer. That way you have more chances to adjust. If the ball just bounces off instantly, you won't have time to adjust. And you'll easily make mistakes. But if the dwell time is long, you can adjust at the start, while holding the ball, and even at the end of contact. During that period, you can make adjustments throughout the dwell time. Your consistency will be higher. But remember, first you must press into the ball. Hold against the ball. What is hold against the ball? Hold against is not hitting. This is hitting. Here, no friction is applied. This is called hold against. This is also hold against. I didn't add friction. When touching the ball, my wrist didn't add friction. So this is hold against. Now look, if I add the backswing motion, the purpose of hold against is to neutralize spin. It can also generate power. This still looks like a loop motion. But at the contact moment, I didn't turn the blade. The hand stayed still. Just pushed forward a bit. Body and hand moved forward together. No friction added. The arc is very flat. On this base, when contacting the ball, I suddenly rotate the wrist. Then friction appears. Now you have both power and spin, more stability, and a proper arc. No friction added. That's hold against. But the stability isn't high. Now let me add some friction. Look, the arc appears. But the power is still there. It combines both hitting and friction. It should always be hold against with brushing. Shift your weight. Look at the legs. See, one push transfers it. Push with the leg plus waist rotation. The whole body weight transfers over. Wrist push, then add spin, along with body rotation. The body rotates first, then the wrist pushes and adds spin. That's the feeling. There's a common mistake. You're afraid to release the power. When looping, Your motion is too small, fearing errors. When you loop, the stroke is too tight. The power isn't released. The more you play like this, the tighter you get in matches. There's no breaking, no width effect. You must learn to release. What's the feeling? First relax, then hit the ball far. It's like golf, don't worry if it lands on the table at first. Just release your power. Then pull it back. With your hand, just a grab, and it comes back. Let the power peak first. The more you dare to swing, the more you dare to relax, the more power you can generate. The greater the power, the easier it is to control. If you don't complete the stroke, the power is harder to control. With a short contact, the control is poor. So you need to relax first. Then, at the end of ball contact, tighten the body again, and tighten the hand. Then the power returns. Spend at least a week practicing this. Don't fear mistakes. Just focus on finding the feeling. If you keep looping tight every day, you will never find the right feeling. Your loop will always stay at this basic level. First, take this step. Then take the next step. Everyone, remember this. Once you master the full motion, it's easy to make it smaller later. Just reduce the range a little, tighten your body slightly, and your stroke becomes smaller. But if you start too tight, trying to expand, it's hard to open up, because you don't dare. And you can't control the balance well. You need to record yourself, and watch it carefully. When I first joined the national team, I had the same problem. Coach Liu Guozheng told me this. He said, "You have long arms, but when you play, you look like a little sparrow." Not using your power at all. Your speed isn't fast. Your explosiveness is weak. You're completely holding back, with no room to perform. So everyone should practice. Record yourself and observe.